Welcome back, horror fans, cinephiles, and giallo enthusiasts. This is Tanner Leeser, your host for all things giallo here on The King in Giallo. Our next stop on our journey through giallo cinema is something of an American oddity. Joseph F. Parda's 5 Dead on the Crimson Canvas, released on May 4th, 1996. 5 Dead on the Crimson Canvas is an American production written and directed by Joseph F. Parda. The cinematography was also handled by Parda himself, with music composed by Jerry Girassi. The cast includes Joe Zaso as Bill Streeb, Liz Haverty as Gloria Streeb, Simeon Moni Damevski as Richard Streeb, as well as Rick Poli, Edoardo Ballerini, Veronica James, and Xavier Domingo as Inspector Endez. The plot follows Richard Streeb, a controversial artist whose obsession with death is captured in a series of unsettling paintings. On the night of his big gallery opening, Richard is stabbed and dragged away by a masked figure. But what shocks his wife Gloria most is that his body simply vanishes, leaving no trace of blood or struggle. When Inspector Endez shrugs off the case as inconclusive, Richard's brother Bill takes it upon himself to uncover the truth. Bill's search quickly leads him into a tangled web of suspects and secrets. Was Richard targeted by jealous critics who hated his work, or was it someone closer, an unfaithful lover, a resentful employee, or even a member of his own household? Each new killing seems ritualistic, theatrical, and disturbingly linked to Richard's own artwork, as if the killer is transforming his paintings into real-life blood tableau. From elegant galleries to seedy backrooms, Bill's investigation spirals deeper into obsession, blurring the line between art, murder, and madness. Now, rather than polish, 5 Dead on the Crimson Canvas revels in its Super 8 grit. You'll find grainy textures, black-gloved silhouettes, noir-inspired lighting, and kills so outrageous, eye-gouging, face-dunking into a tank of piranha, that they scream giallo fetishism. It doesn't look anything like Argento's studio work, but it radiates the same fan energy. It's a homemade homage that shouts, "We love giallo so much, we made our own." That said, movies like this aren't for everyone. If you expect refined performances and professional pacing, this will frustrate you. But if you're the kind of viewer who finds charm in DIY filmmaking, who values raw creativity and earnest homage over polish, this film has real appeal. It's scrappy, bizarre, and sometimes clunky, but for dedicated fans, it becomes alchemy. Now let's talk about the release. Thanks to Deguasser Video and Vinegar Syndrome, this underground giallo finally has a proper home. The Blu-ray edition is a region-free 1080p transfer sourced from the best surviving tape master, striking a balance between cleaning up the image and preserving that VHS-era grit. Extras include a commentary with Parda and Zaso, the 41-minute Long Island Giallo documentary, the short piece, a dialogue with Mr. Streeb, Sam Panico's essay, Is It Giallo?, audition footage, stills, a trailer, reversible artwork, and English SDH subtitles. Slip-covered packaging limited to 3,000 units makes it a collector's piece in its own right. The deluxe LED VHS edition is limited to only 200 copies and housed in a glowing clear shell display case. It's less for playing, more for shrine building, an artifact for die-hard collectors who want something as eccentric as the film itself. What makes this release special is its honesty. The restoration doesn't erase the film's roughness, it embraces it. The extras don't just pad the disc, they contextualize the film's scrappy production and its place in indie horror history. Whether you go Blu-ray or LED VHS, you're not just buying a copy, you're preserving a piece of giallo folklore. 5 Dead on the Crimson Canvas isn't elegant, it isn't polished, and that's the point. It's a scrappy, neon-soaked love letter to giallo, made by people who felt the genre in their blood. For most, it's a curiosity. But for hardcore fans, for collectors, for those who delight in low-budget passion projects, it's a treasure. Vinegar Syndrome's release doesn't just save it, it legitimizes it. For completionists, genre historians, and fans who marvel at how far passion can stretch beyond budget, this disc is essential. And that's your guide to 5 Dead on the Crimson Canvas. If you've seen it, let me know. Did the passion carry you through, or did the grit kind of hold you back? Thank you for watching this overview product review video. Go to Vinegar Syndrome to find your own copy of 5 Dead on the Crimson Canvas, but hurry while supplies last. Thank you very much for your continued support. This is Tanner Leeser for The King in Giallo, and if nothing else, I'll see you next time.
Some weather we've been having lately.
Bella ragazza, no?
Yes, it has been hot.